Yep, the multiple time convicted rapist who uses a white man's identity. Edward Williams. I know Ed Williams from working for his company as a roofer. We're the company that did the roof on the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum and a bunch of these houses, apartment complexes, and a bunch of these other places. This black dude next door has never worked one fucking day in his life. Not one fucking day. He sold cocaine for the Fort Wayne Police Department. He's fucking molested his own sisters. God only knows who else. He caught a charge down in Marion County. Or Grant County. Grant County or Marion, one of the two. Fort Wayne Police Department's aided him in fucking clearing his fucking record using fucking some black dude I told to get a fucking lawyer and sue them. Instead, what did he do? He did the opposite. He went and secured a crack cocaine source, started fucking selling cocaine. And because the Allen County Judiciary is fucking criminally negligent and so much fucking shit, they just furthered their fucking bullshit. They stripped me of my fucking heritage, all my intellectual abilities. They don't have any problems committing fucking crimes against people. Where's Cap on that? I'm not the one that's out here fucking raping people, but these two fucking motherfuckers at 2005 St. Joe Boulevard are. The motherfuckers at 2009 St. Joe Boulevard are. The motherfucking former black police chief of the Fort Wayne Police Department that got caught with that same fucking girl that both these motherfuckers on either side of my fucking mother's house also got caught with that same girl at a fucking hotel here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I didn't get caught with her because I didn't do shit with her. State of Indiana forced her into my fucking care against my right to fucking privacy. I went on the local fucking news and had everybody in the motherfucking city sign fucking all kinds of paperwork stating that if she came out of the fucking bathroom in anything less than full fucking attire, I was shipping her ass back to her mom. What did she do? She did exactly that. I shipped her back to her fucking mother. Because it's not my responsibility to motherfucking raise other people's kids. I was collecting disability at that point. I could barely afford the fucking hotel room I was living in. I sued my biological mother for fucking bank fraud. My grandma sued her for bank fraud, check fraud. Because she drained both of our accounts to aid some fucking black dude who probably still lives at the fucking Travelers Inn. He's a convicted fucking pedophile. He committed fucking sexual offenses against a little boy living at that fucking hotel. There's another motherfucker that raped my fucking brother's daughter who lives at that hotel. Yep, these people ain't fucking interested in investigating anything unless it's my name being brought up. I tell someone to not to sell crack, get a lawyer. What does he do? He sells crack. And then the Allen County Judiciary and everybody else just fucking aids this piece of shit. Like I fucking did something. One, I've been accused fucking like 30 or 40 fucking times. And it's all people that didn't want to fucking pay. They don't want to pay. They want services. They want to do all things for fucking free. I don't fucking work for free. I don't work one goddamn day for free. 1 second. Yet they're trying to cap my fucking wages because a bunch of motherfucking people don't want to pay. My mom's supposed to fucking pay for a 1-bedroom hotel room every fucking week, and I'm not supposed to have contact with her. She gave me up for adoption. Now, how the fuck do you give up somebody for adoption when you're emancipated? How can you claim to be somebody's parent when you're emancipated? I was emancipated at 17 fucking years old. And that was the third time I was emancipated. I was emancipated at 11. I was emancipated at 13 and a half, going on 14. And then I was emancipated at 17. I'm the victim of a Boy Scout troop leader. I'm the victim of fucking Justin Aker, her fucking biological son, and my half biological brother. I'm a victim of Sophia Rosales, Steve Reed, multiple fucking Allen County Sheriff's Department employees that are either still working or were. There is people in this county getting away with murder, extortion, grand theft, education theft, identity theft. And I've reported all this shit. But there's no accountability for these people. They trying to say that I'm not who the fuck I am, but yet I'm the only one that has ID. One piece of paper that was stolen in a fucking burglary while somebody was trespassing shouldn't amount to shit. This city, county, state, and country are fucking overrun, corrupt. Shit needs shut down. This country's $32 trillion in debt. They just cut 30 million people's fucking benefits for SNAP. SNAP is the benefits you get for food stamps. I mean, there's people out here, 30 million people out here starving now with no means and access to food because of these people's fucking actions. Because the actions of a very few people are going to suffer. And I'm a bad guy because I'm the one that speaks out against it. I'm the only fucking one. Because everybody else in this fucking county go along with whatever the fuck you want them to. They've unlawfully deported me out of this country 4 fucking times. Because one, I'm not from Tonga. I'm not from fucking Africa. I'm not from Italy. And I'm sure as hell not from Pakistan. There's nobody to look into the amount of fucking corruption in this fucking city because nobody gives a fuck. I sued the Fort Wayne Police Department. What'd they do? They fucking murdered my motherfucking lawyer. I was riding around with the foreman of one of these fucking companies that builds Amazon buildings. He fucking stopped and got into an argument while he was drinking and driving and drunk. Shot the guy to fucking death. Then, what did the Allen County Judiciary say during the course of that fucking bullshit? Oh, there's no body. Just so happened I was working as the fucking medical examiner and coroner of this county at that time. I went and found the guy's body. Wheeled that bitch right into fucking court. And I said, see, there's a fucking body. And it's the same motherfucker that he murdered. And what they say, oh, you don't have enough money to your name. You have no credit. And credit and motherfucking, that has nothing to do with holding somebody accountable for the fucking crimes that they committed. This city, county, and state are fucking corrupt. Because that guy that I had fucking charged with that bullshit, I'm not even the one that fucking had him charged. All I did was call the cops on him because I watched someone get fucking murdered. All my communications are illegally fucking monitored. I can't get a fucking job because these people just make baseless accusations. But yet, the people that fucking sodomized me with their fucking firearm, fucking did all the bad shit to me, oh, they just keep going with their life. They were never made to register like the fucking court order stated. Nothing. I didn't pull myself out of fucking Central Noble High School. I didn't sell myself into fucking sex slavery when I was a fucking kid. I never committed a fucking financial crime, and yet these motherfuckers switched my background and shit. This county has completely fucking destroyed my life. And they just keep on victimizing me. These people fucking import children for the Bowen Center. The Bowen Center imported kids from fucking India for these fucking child molesters to take advantage of. The operator of the fucking Travelers Inn, the guy from Illinois. I caught him and his wife fucking fondling a little fucking kid when the motherfucking dance club was still open. He's supposed to register. I bet they don't fucking make him. I've done nothing but witness absolute fucking atrocities against people in this county. And it don't count for shit. Pedophiles break into my grandma's house, steal my fucking property. What'd they make me do? Make me give up my fucking education. These people only aid their fucking kind, and their kind are all fucking pedophiles. And all I can do is sit here and make videos and shit because I ain't got no access to nothing. They took everything from me. Yeah, my mom don't want to fucking hear it. She don't want to hear it because she's a perp. She's one of the people that did this shit. What a good serving this fucking country did. I should have never served one fucking second. None of my other family members had to. For some reason, I'm the only one that had to go live on a native reservation. I'm the only one that had to serve in every fucking capacity to complete the big three in this country. I have other family members that are motherfucking males. Why didn't they? Not one of them had to. They never had to put their fucking ass on the line for nothing. All that shit's been stolen, though. All of it's been stolen. Every little fucking bit of it. I know that if I had trespassing charges and then fucking burglarized somebody's fucking property, I'm pretty sure my ass would go to jail. Fuck, I'm pretty sure if I was trespassed from somebody's property and then fucking showed up on that property, I'd be trespassing and I'd probably go to jail. The only people above the law in this fucking county, in this world, all pedophiles. Yeah, when I was a foster parent, the state of Indiana didn't drop off good kids on my doorstep. They dropped off other sex offenders that should have been in fucking ACJC. So instead of sticking them in the fucking legal fucking realm where they belonged, they dropped them off on my fucking doorstep like I was a fucking prisoner. Like I was a prison. What a fucking joke. Then you got people like Christopher Bloomfield, who I also witnessed commit atrocities against children. What'd they do to him? Nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. He's supposed to register for life. What'd they do instead? They fucking said that because somebody else took a fucking credit card out in my name when I was a fucking kid, that was a financial crime that I committed. Yeah, I'm not who I claim to be, but yet I'm the only one with fucking ID. The only one that can go get ID. Yep, I guess I can't tell people. Do not fucking... Don't report your sexual molestation to these cops or anybody in this fucking county because they'll fucking switch that shit up in a heartbeat just to aid their fucking pedophile buddies. Matter of fact, I know that because Shiffolet is a fucking kid that they dropped off on my doorstep who lost his identity because he committed sex acts against his family. And what did they do? Oh, they took my education and then they let him start murdering all the fucking people that were making, after they get molested, they fucking reported that shit and then they get murdered. This city, county, and state does not stand for the victims. They stand for fucking perpetrators. They only serve to aid the perpetrator. I refused to adopt a kid because he was a fucking multiple time convicted rapist. And what'd they do? Forged my signature on the fucking adoption papers. Every time I say no, they don't give a fuck. This county, city, and state, and it's Fort Wayne, Indiana, Allen County, state of Indiana. They don't give a shit about your rights. They didn't give a shit about mine. Like I said, I sued them, and then they murdered my fucking lawyer. Murdered him. Murdered him. I put a kid through college. These two motherfuckers next door, 2005, St. Joe Boulevard, what'd they do? They fucking murdered him. And then the fucking city, county, and state and U.S. government transferred his education into Megan Close, who was an FLDS member, obviously, because her fucking name is a word. Close. I've sued multiple people for multiple fucking things. Nothing's being upheld. Not a damn thing. These people have stolen everything from me. Every fucking thing. Because they want to fucking enslave me. These people are all fucking pedophiles who have gotten illegal employment and then had fucking people like that black dude that I fucking told to hire a fucking lawyer. And they forged my fucking signature on shit. I mean, I've moved out of this country and I went all the way to El Salvador. And this stupid black bitch that fucking robbed me as a kid of $60,000, how the fuck did she ever know that I was in El Salvador? And then she threatens to have one of her kids or multiple of her kids fucking frame me. Now, how the fuck would some black bitch, who I have nothing to fucking do with, know that I'm in a foreign country? It ain't none of her fucking business where the fuck I go. I didn't talk to anyone. No one. The only time that bitch called, that's what she said. I'm gonna use my kids to frame you. This bitch still owes me $60,000. She ain't never paid no restitution. Fort Wayne police tried to make me fucking live with her. Instead, I fucking checked myself into motherfucking...
Medic 125.
I checked myself into protective custody.
125. You should Medic 125 back in service. Hey, 125.
I moved to Indonesia. The FBI sends a bunch of black people there, and they ended up dead. I didn't tell them to do that shit. People of Indonesia don't like black people because they're fucking bad people. Black people ain't allowed to be a part of my life. Not allowed to be part of my life because that fucking black bitch that stole $60,000 from me as a kid. Not allowed to have contact with them. I'm not supposed to have contact with the Fort Wayne police because they fucking sodomized me as a child and fucking sold me into sex slavery. They unlawfully put me into the foster care system when I was fucking emancipated. These people have gone as far as to steal all my fucking background, all my EMT background. And I'm an EMT, or I was, nationally certified EMT. They stole all that shit. Because someone did something to someone else. Because illegal fucking judges using the fucking name, and it's Fran Gall. Fran Gall. Who I tried to have fucking disbarred because she's fucking illegal. She's using the name of a victim of murder from France. There was a woman in France that was murdered in the 70s. She was a beautiful woman, beautiful singing voice. And now we have a Allen County Judiciary member that's got brown fucking hair and ain't even fucking related to this lady, using her fucking name. And quite frankly, she probably the one that had something to do with that fucking murder. I mean, that's who's signing the fucking illegal warrants. I've never been served with one of those warrants. I mean, due process doesn't matter in this fucking county. There are no due process rights. Yeah, medic. You know why they're medics? They have no training beyond what TRAA gives them in a fucking 3 week for it's a free class. Anybody can go to as long as you're not a felon. I was already a trained firefighter or paramedic before I ever got to Fort Wayne. I was already master certified as a deputy through the Noble County Sheriff's Department. This city, county, and state didn't teach me shit. Nothing. The ATF went so far as to fucking aid this piece of shit that lives over here and his fucking mother and all these other fucking people because they sure as fuck didn't do shit for me. And they fuck got all pissed off when I wouldn't sign a second fucking contract. I finished my first contract. They fucking came at me with a second one, and I said, oh, fuck no. Oh, no. They violated my terms of my contract. My criminal history was supposed to be cleared. What'd they do instead? They went to fucking Dave Akers' house, who was my cousin at one point, and they fucking molested his kid. And then they cleared his criminal record. He's a violent criminal. He's got domestic violence. Well, he did before they cleared his fucking record using my contract, which I never fucking agreed to. It was also that I could keep on policing, even though I fucking told him I'm done. I don't want anything to do with the fucking police department. I sued the U.S. Secret fucking Service so that they couldn't put their bullshit on my fucking record. What'd they do? They still did it. They don't give a fuck. You can sue these people fucking 20,000 million times. It don't matter. They still ain't gonna follow the law. They never disclosed to me when they put that shit on my social security background. Nothing. They disclosed to somebody. They sure as hell didn't talk to me. It'd be in your best interest to never serve in any capacity in this country. Don't help these people. Because I did. I did nothing but save lives. And it's cost me everything. I told a black man not to fucking sell crack in this county, and what did he do instead? He went and sold crack, and the fucking Allen County Judiciary gave him my entire fucking background. Everything that I put my life on the line for. Everything that I fucking work for. These people pay people to say shit. The Fort Wayne Fire Department marched 10 females into court that I had no clue who the hell they were, trying to bring me up on charges. I didn't know one of those females. Never met them in my life. Firehouse number 10. All someone has to do is make a baseless accusation against you with no fucking evidence, and you're fucked in this county. You are fucked. Your best bet is to never have contact with anyone. Your best bet is never live in Allen County, Northeast Indiana. None of this shit. None of it. We have multiple people fucking take out credit cards, Sears cards, all this kind of shit when I was a child. And it all goes back to Jeff Franklin, who stole all my identifying documents from the house at 2259 South Lakeshore Drive, Albion, Indiana, 46701. The only person that ever worked at fucking Sears was my Aunt Lois. I've worked for him since then. Even though all that shit's been stolen. The only thing that my credit fucking report shows is I worked at Walmart. That's it. Everything else has been stolen. Stolen to benefit a bunch of fucking child molesters and shit. Because like I said, they weren't dropping off angels on my doorstep as a foster parent. It was all the fucking scum kids that had caught sex offenses and shit. All kids that should have been stuck in fucking Allen County Juvenile Correctional Facility. These people have stolen everything. I never even had to commit an offense. They just let people fucking extort me, steal everything off of my fucking name. None of that shit matters. The 10 females that I have never fucking met, and half the fucking people, probably 99.9% of the people, I don't even know. The black Muslim female, I did know. The only thing I knew about her was her mother is a fucking thieving piece of shit that stole $60,000 from me as a kid. The state of Indiana, which I was under contract for, had me do a psychological examination on her to see and find out why she wouldn't do her schoolwork. And it turned out she was using her sister's social security number because she's technically an illegal kid in this country. Yet I'm the one that secured her social security number. I'm the one that put her back into school, paid for her fucking books, paid for everything because nobody helped me. Certainly not her worthless ass mother. Her mom didn't do shit. Then her mother fucking manipulated her into believing that she was paying for my fucking hotel room. That never happened. I was on disability. That's what paid for my shit. Norfolk Southern's employees, I don't know if that guy still works for him or not, but that dude sold her off into sex slavery. Trafficked her all the way to Canada. And I have a picture of the guy that they trafficked her to. It's right here on YouTube. This county just fucking, it's trash. And they said that if I attempt to leave, they're going to send people after me. I mean, they have no problem committing domestic and foreign terrorism. No problem at all. And that's the reason the Fort Wayne Police Department was deemed to be a criminal organization. Yeah, where's Cap at on old Chun that works for the Allen County Sheriff's Department as a turnkey? He's another person that got caught with my former foster kid. There's plenty of blame to go around, but they only want to point at me like I'm the bad guy. I'm the only one that did anything positive in that kid's life. Not just her, a lot of these kids' lives. Their parents gave them up for adoption. A lot of them. All because they didn't want to take care of their responsibility. They wanted to get drunk and high and all this other shit. I didn't want to work for the city of Fort Wayne. I didn't want anything to fucking do with this county. They showed up on my doorstep with some fucking bullshit certification for being a maintenance man that I no longer possess. Somebody has it. That was stolen in a burglary that I fucking reported. Nothing ever happened about that. These people have stolen everything from me. Everything. It doesn't matter if I do wrong or right. I'm still the one at fault. Somebody else can commit a crime, but yet it's my fault. I've been thrown into a fucking prison in this state because of somebody else stealing from the fucking mall. Spent 9.5 months in Westville because somebody else is crying. What the state of Indiana and U.S. government and fucking Social Security do to him? Nothing. They fucking gave him protection with my fucking lawyers from fucking News Channel 15 that I was contracted to work for. Norfolk Southern gives my fucking lawyers to fucking Dave McConnell, who ain't shit to me. He is absolutely nothing. I'm pretty sure that if you're a former teacher, you don't get to take the benefits of a kid that you didn't fucking teach. He didn't teach me a damn thing. I sat in a fucking classroom and looked at a computer for 8 hours a day. And this is after I got sold into sex slavery, molested, given up to adoption, all this other stupid shit. And they wondered why I didn't want to do my homework. And my only means of defense is just making these videos. Because they've taken everything else from me. And if I get a lawyer, they'll just murder him. I can't file paperwork against these people because they've stolen my education. I'm not the only one that ever got accused out of that shit either. They were letting... Indiana University was letting people go through a PhD program that didn't even have an associate's. One guy didn't even have a high school diploma. He didn't even have a fucking GED. Let him go through a PhD psychology course in which I had to prove that I had more than 3,000 hours. They took me to one of these courts in Allen County. I just had enough. I had just enough. I had 1,995 hours more than I needed for that PhD course. Nobody else in that course had. Nothing. Not 1 second. Now I have nothing, though. It's all been stolen. Everything's been stolen. I got my PhD. I did my fucking work. I got the fuck out of it because it didn't pay enough. Did not pay anything close. The only people making fucking money in the medical community of any kind are all illegal. People like Dr. Phil, who isn't even a doctor. I know he's not a doctor because I used to work for him. He hires people to do the psychological examinations of his guests. That didn't pay for shit. That was another bum-ass job that didn't pay much. Maury Povich didn't pay much. None of these people did. None of them. This country's never upheld my rights. Never upheld my rights. Not even close. They're more than willing to violate them. They're not willing to uphold them. They're not willing to uphold court orders. Because once you get a court order, who's supposed to enforce it? The police department. But what if that police department is corrupt and they don't give a shit? Well, they're not going to uphold your court orders. I've had multiple Fort Wayne Police Department employees barred for life from policing in the United States of America. Do they stop? Nope. quality decline. Yeah, that's what happens when you have a bunch of people that aren't fucking educated. Like all those people that went through that PhD course and never spent a damn day, not 1 second in a hospital. Had never done anything. I had 4,995 hours collectively in the psychological world as a therapist or psychologist in order to obtain my PhD that came from a president. Because when you go through a PhD course, you have to get that signed off on by the United States president if you're inside the US. Other countries, it's completely different. I obtained my PhD. I did what work I had to do. Then I couldn't find anybody that was willing to pay worth of crap. So what did I do? I got out of it. What did Norfolk Southern? A Norfolk Southern employee hired a black man to rob me at gunpoint, and he stole my degree because I couldn't find a job that paid anything, so I was living outside. Living in a tent out on the back 30. What this corrupt Allen County judiciary do? They stripped me of my title. They stripped me of my degree. Like I did something wrong. Instead of giving me back my degree, what they do, they fucking admonished me. These people used my legal education to fucking cover up pedophilia, murder, all kinds of stupid shit. But yet I'm supposed to follow along with all their bullshit. That would make me a terrorist. It's the reason I don't follow along with their bullshit. The Fort Wayne Police Department sold these two fucking black people at 2005 St. Joe Boulevard fucking narcotics with my stolen master's degree. And then that got transferred out of my name, and I never agreed to that. And I found that out because the Allen County Sheriff's Department's bailiffs at the court that these people took me to after they made baseless accusations against me, and it turned out that it was a Kaczynski family member and Bill Hall and a lot of these other people that were raping a fucking kid. The bailiffs told me that they stole my master's degree in order to obtain narcotics from the Fort Wayne Police Department. Like I said, everything I've ever worked for has all been stolen. Everything. I don't know what name they want me to use because I only got one name besides my Native American name. I mean, I could call myself Soaring Talon, but I also have the name that my parents gave to me when I was a child. So what name am I supposed to use? I can't just use somebody else's name. That would be identity theft, identity deception. One of my foster kids that I sent back to their fucking parents because I wasn't going to take care of their fucking kids any longer because it's 3 weeks and then on to the next house. Well, the state of Indiana tried to stick these kids with me for the length of their fucking life. And that's a violation of my rights. She used Chris Bloomfield to rob my grandmother's house. She stole my degree from fucking Indiana University, and it's a doctorate. Mind you, this is the same university that transferred my finance degree into another person's name who is the family member of my mother and pegged her now. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. These people are just going to keep fucking robbing me. All I can do, like I've reiterated 1,000 times, is make these videos and hope that somebody becomes aware of the situation in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And hopefully I can get them to stay away from this place so the same thing doesn't happen to them. This is the only country this has ever happened. I've lived in multiple other countries and ain't nobody tried to extort me. The only reason I'm in Fort Wayne right now is because the Air Force sent one of their representatives to Columbus, Ohio, and forced me at gunpoint to come back here and take care of somebody else's fucking responsibility. What did I get in compensation for that? Zero. These people all want to cap my wages, make me look bad, make me seem like I'm a fucking bad person, but yet I've lived in Russia, Kazakhstan, freaking so many other countries, and I never did shit. I caught some speeding tickets. Or no, not even speeding tickets, they were parking tickets. Because there was no parking anywhere. And as soon as I did start parking where they wanted me to, my car got burglarized and then stolen. And then when they found it, somebody had torched it. I don't want to be here. I don't. I don't want to give up my citizenship either, though. Because I was born in America. I wasn't born in fucking Kazakhstan. I wasn't born in Russia. I wasn't born in fucking any other country. I was born in Northeast Indiana, and it has been an absolute fucking shit show ever since the first time I got molested by a Boy Scout leader at the age of 7. Mind you, these people forced me to go to fucking Boy Scouts. I didn't want to go through that bullshit. I told them no. I refused to go back. And what they do, they fucking dragged me into court as a 7-year-old. And that was the first time my rights were violated. I got no legal representation. Zero. And they court ordered me to go back into a fucking troop through the Boy Scouts, where the fucking troop leader had already molested me and several other kids. This city, this county, this state, and other counties only serve to aid child molesters. There's no such thing as victim rights in any county in Indiana. It is an absolute travesty. These people are guilty of fucking human rights violations that would, in any other country, they would be condemned by international bodies and then invaded by the UN. I don't know what to do. There is nothing I can do. I'm seeing news reports, all kinds of shit that it's way old. Way old. Years old. Over a decade old. And they're reposting it and they're changing the dates on stories to make it seem like we went back in history, but we went forward. Now, this ain't Back to the Future. It's corruption aiding in corruption. I just hope that this gets out there to somebody and it prevents them from going through the same things that I've been going through. Because these people are either going to enslave me or murder me and then fucking cut me up and sell my organs for profit. Because Allen County, Indiana, which is Fort Wayne, that's one of their MOs. Their MOs, which is a modus operandi: identity theft, valor theft, murder, extortion, unlawful procurement of organs. I went through fucking cancer twice in this county. And someone else sued Parkview Hospital and every hospital that's associated with Parkview. And it turned out that none of the nurses had ever gone through school. None of the doctors had ever gone through school. And I was forced to treat myself. And that's probably the only reason that I'm still alive. The only reason I'm still alive is because I treated myself. Because their treatment and the way they were doing it, shit was going to kill me. I still have problems with the last spinal tap that they did on me to check if I was still cancer positive, which I'm not. I'm clear. But that spot that they put it in is still tender. Still really tender. Mind you, I've already paid everything off. I paid everything off. But they took it all off my name and gave it to pedophiles like Chris Bloomfield. Gave it to these two fucking pedophiles in 2005, St. Joe Boulevard. Gave it to the pedophiles in 2009. My mom's been working since the day I was a fucking kid. Just conceived. She ain't got no credit to her name because it's all been stolen by somebody else. If you're not black, if you're not a Mexican, if you're not part of this ISIL bullshit going on in this fucking city, county, state, and country, you ain't gonna have nothing to your name. Yeah, that's enough bitching for this video.